Speaking of a trend that actually is harmful to people, there is apparently a new trend of vegan vandalism sweeping the UK. We've seen a few incidents of this on Twitter recently. Notably, in this one store, they're targeting milk. I'm not really sure why it's specifically milk that they're going after, but this says milk pours are currently happening across the UK. They're concerned individuals. They're calling the government to give us a livable future, hashtag plant-based life. And they have a video of their activists in a grocery store just dumping milk onto the floor.
Yeah, we actually have that. Let's roll this tape because they say some interesting stuff in this video. Take a listen.
It's responsible for more greenhouse gas emissions than the oil giants like Exxon, Shell, and BP. The top four dairy companies are responsible for the majority of methane emissions. We talk about peaceful protest and non-violence, just pulling out the injustice of an industry. Milk is not suitable for human consumption. When cows are taken from their mothers, when baby calves are taken from their mothers, when mothers are forcibly impregnated. This is a peaceful protest for the campaign Animal Rebellion and we're taking direct action to pull out the dairy industry. We are non-violent.
We've done every means, other democratic means, they don't work. We've tried voting, we've tried writing petitions.
So I'll just say it. I think that they should have to pay for every single jug of milk they just poured out, and if they don't, they should be arrested because that's theft. That's somebody else's property.
Okay, my favorite part about this video, though, is you have these two girls who are like dumping out the milk and like they're giving their talking points, and then you have what looks to be a hostage with them, this little boy, and he's holding a plant-based future sign, and he just kind of keeps stepping like further away from them, like as the video goes. Like clearly, he's not sure he wants to be involved in this. That's hilarious. But yeah, I'm with you. This is actual vandalism. Like they should have to pay back the. Not only should they have to pay for the milk they spilled, they should have to pay to clean it up. Like what the heck? You can't just come in and ruin other people's property because you don't like.
Well, and I found it hilarious because their whole points are about the climate and they say it contributes to carbon emissions. They also say it's like not fit. So this is from a group called Animal Rebellion. They're like saying we shouldn't be drinking milk. They want us to drink plant-based milk. And okay, I actually mostly drink plant-based milk, or I guess is oat a plant? I don't know. Oat milk.
It's a nut.
But
no, it's a wheat.
Who knows? That's not the point. It's not dairy, right? But I do that because I've been convinced that it's better for me, and then I've been sold on the taste also being better. What cracked me up about this clip is when they go, we've tried traditional democracy, we've voted, we've written letters, and now we're doing this radical protest. And it's like, you tried traditional democracy and you failed. You didn't convince almost anybody. And then your solution is, well, let's go be obnoxious, make a mess, and pour milk on people's shoes while they're trying to get their groceries. Yeah, that's really gonna help your cause, bud. I mean, these people, I don't know if they just don't care and they're willing to self-sabotage their cause for clicks and social media attention, or if they're just completely clueless. Because this is like activism 101. Don't make yourself a nuisance to the people you're trying to convince.
I think it's the latter, and I've seen it a lot in the States as well. And I've often said, people don't like protest movements at large, and that's because they aren't done that well anymore. And it's not to say that protest movements have ever been very popular when they're happening, but they have been done more effectively. And in the way it's been effective is when it is peaceful, nonviolent civil disobedience, right? Where you were actually rebelling against an unjust law in a peaceful way that does not harm people or hurt their rights. And I think a really, obviously an amazing example of that would be the lunch counter sit-ins of the 1960s, right? They weren't popular. They had people burn them with cigarettes, police kick in their heads, but they were effective. They changed the tide in American culture and perception around racial issues because of how they were strategically implemented. you don't see that same intentionality around protest movements to stay. That's why I think the BLM protests were such a catastrophic failure in 2020, even though they originally had a great deal of support and a just cause. They were so badly organized, so badly handled that got away from them. And I think this is the same kind of thing. We're going to create more backlash. Like, people like me could be convinced to go after Big Dairy. I hate Big Dairy. I think it's super corrupt. They do all kinds of lobbying. They get our tax dollars. They push their product back on us through really weird, crony ways. So, like, I'm, not for climate reasons, but like, screw dairy. But like, this kind of thing is like, maybe
what if somebody
milk.
pours milk on your expensive shoes? That's going to convince you, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. These kids,
No.
they're just...
I'm out.
I don't know. I'll be curious to see how that pans out for them.